Hey, so this is the half-assed like battle rep. It was like a test thing I was doing. The on board mic really sucks, so most of this will be like talk over, and I'll try to remember what happened. But it was pretty much 2,000 point game, Nids versus Orcs. My orc list, I fucked up on it, and I had like two lists, and they were really similar. But we'll go over that later. So there's like the jump boys that shouldn't belong, and they didn't do anything in the game. So the table setup was there's like five objectives. It was like from the middle of the board to like a corner. So it's like the pizza slices, but they're opposite of each other on each side. And the objectives were pretty much engage on all fronts. Yeah, there's the deployment thing. Purge the foe. I think I had either the primary or secondary. I can't remember. Was like killing like big monsters, and the game came down to be like really fucking close. So I got like a unit of boys, power claw, missile launcher, 2 units of beast boys, and then I have the beast boss with one of the units. The guy on the shark, I can't think of his character name, but he's fucking amazing. 6 of the beast boys on the boar things, the squigs. They're awesome. I recommend them. I recommend the kill copters too, and the guy on the main character on the shark looking squid. He's really fucking good. The thing that I learned about orcs in this game was there's no like big killy units. Even like the main characters that are good like anti-tank guys, what you're really going to be doing is locking up units and then slowly breaking them down, like slowly picking at them. Unless you're fighting like something like Gaunt or something on that level of like a soft target, you're not like wiping them out in one turn. Even though there's units that can easily do that better than like regular boys and shit. And I did do that to some of the like gargoyles and shit. But it's really only against soft targets. Like I ended up charging the Death Copters. Now I've never used Death Copters before. I had an amazing turn with shooting, and it almost wiped out one of his big bugs, like a retarded good rolls. Like most of those missiles hit and did like high on the damage. It was so unrealistic. So this is like a turn 2. The wall is so good. Some people say save it for like you can get that invulnerable 5 on everything, but if you can get the charges off with the re-rolls, it is so good. I really recommend it, saving it for the charges, and that's what won me to 2 games. So here's the normal like, audio.
Train fucking matters.
Just a little like conversation.
Like the trench board looks great. It looks great, but as you're charging from the trenches, it's not fun.
This is pretty telling. This is the 3rd game in, and you're like, how do you charge?
How do you do this? How do you
I've never gotten this far.
I never got to charge ever. It's like I got close, and then I got fucking shot off the table every time.
Fucking turn 2 charge was definitely brutal.
That wall fucking did it.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the wall on turn 2 and that invulnerable save going on to like on the defense, because I think I got first turn, and that was really what helped me too. But the 5 invulnerable save on everything is so fucking good. Right now I think it's probably like the best thing going for orcs. Once I got my big mech there, the baby Stompa boy, he killed like 2 bugs. They did drop the points on him, that's why I took him in this list. probably my most valuable model, because he crushed with the smash attack 2 big bugs in like one turn. Like that was the only model that I've ever seen through this game that like killed everything. That was what's left of my army after turn 5, and it was fucking brutal. Also, I got this felt from Joann Fabrics. It was a 40% off. I like the felt better than the rubber mats, the mouse pad material. The dice just bounces better and rolls on this shit better. And it was only like $12. And by the time you're seeing this video, there'll be a video showing like more of this terrain that I made like a while ago, and me making more terrain and a whole nother set. And the cool thing about all this terrain, and it fits in like a little tub, so it's easy to like just throw it under the table. It's my scented candle, because I had like fucking some Spanish food be stinking up the house. It is. It's our culture. The food be stinking. But it was like, this was like my second game of 10th edition, and had a lot of fun. I'm gonna go over the list and what I've changed already about the list. Why am I going to the other side of the room? Just showing more of that shit. Alright, so this was the list that I had. 2,000 points. I think it did overall pretty good. The Gretchen, well, let's start with the big boy here. He was the fucking, he crushed 2 big bugs. His shooting was shit, like all orc shooting is. Other than that, he got the boys into combat. He did, or not the boys, but the Mega Knobs. Just, he's like right now like auto include in my list because I enjoyed him. Close combat, he is a fucking beast. Getting that smash and the swipe, because he did, I think he swiped on some gaunts, and he wrecked a shit ton of gaunts. But the smash on 2 of the big monsters outright killed them. The trucks are doing good even though their points went up. I recommend always taking the Wrecking Ball. It rarely hits. It only gets 1 attack. But the D6, or the ridiculously high amount of damage output, when it does hit, it ruins fucking people's days. The Beast Boys, where am I going next? Stop poking him. He's not glued in there, but that's alright. Where am I going next? The Beast Boys. These guys are a fucking like must-have also. My buddy TJ had those NIDs that have the new guns on their back that slow your shit down. These guys have a ability that ignores like stuff that fucking slows you down. And so when he shot, I wasn't expecting that. And he goes, oh, by the way, they do this. And I looked at the rules and it's like, oh, wait, this does this. Because I don't remember fucking everything. That's why I have papers everywhere. And so, like, his shot didn't do much. They're so good. I really recommend them in the unit of 6. They're a good monster killing unit and good for tying up shit. So these are just the regular knobs that I had with some combat weapons and a lot of power claws. I think knobs, if you're just taking regular knobs, the best way to do it is throw them in the truck. I didn't have points for another truck. And giving them power claws. I don't think the combat weapons are that great. The Weird Boy didn't do really anything because he wasn't near anything. But he did like take some shots. Marzogrog is his name? I don't remember. But this guy right now is probably my favorite character. Definitely great for anti-tank and stuff. The shark gets the extra attacks, or the squig, and that killed one of his monsters. Then he regenerated it and brought it back on the fucking table, which is retarded in my opinion. But then that shark ended up getting like 2 turns later, killing it again. So those extra attacks are really fucking good. And he does a decent amount of damage. Overall, I think the boys and Beast Boys are both good. If you're going to do boys, I recommend the missile launcher, the power claw and the knob, and just close combat. Send them up with like choppers and the pistols, because they're not going to be doing shooties. The Death Copters are fucking amazing. I love them. They deep striked. They almost nuked a big bug right off the table. It was better than average rolling, so I'm not under any delusion that like they're like super elite. But when you get lucky with them, you get really lucky with them. And then I charged them into gargoyles, and in close combat with their spinning blades, they fucking chop through them like a blender. It was disgusting. Like I think he had 2 gargoyles left. The Gretchen did their job. I have 2 units of 10. All they were meant to do is sit on an objective and try to generate CP. We had like the shitty rule that made like re-rolls 2 CPs instead of 1. So they did generate some shit. 4+ roll to get it back. One of them did some shooting and they killed like 2 gargoyles, but they pretty much get slaughtered right away. But for holding objectives, they're really good. And for that CP regeneration, other than that, they ain't doing anything else. The beast boss is really good. I put a regular war boss with the boys, but I didn't give him the power claw. I gave him the chopper. Give him the power claw. If he would have had the power claw on him, and it was just a mistake on my end when I was writing the fucking list, he would have killed a big monster a lot earlier, and I would have probably won by more points, because I know he was nailing a lot of hits. I think him with the little squig, the war boss, is really good. The guy in mega armor, I kind of like, I think this dude does a better job. The mega knobs were all with kill saws. What a fucking disappointment with the kill saws. If I am to run mega knobs again, which I will, because they're fucking tanky and decent. They're not as tanky as they used to be, but they're really good. I will run them with power claws and the combi weapons. The fucking saws are such. You only get like 4 attacks with them, and they're twin linked. It's like so stupid. It's like they should be getting like 6 or 8 fucking attacks with those things. It's like this is what they use all the time. It's like they should be pretty good with them, and orcs are good in close combat. It's like they should get way more fucking attacks with them. Hopefully when the codex comes out, they'll fix them. But knowing GW, they're probably just gonna fuck us. But I recommend you stay away from the saws. They're not as good as they were in like 9th edition. 9th edition, they're really great. I would just stick with power claws and combat shooters. So I'm gonna probably buy new mega knobs and replace their arms, because these aren't magnetized. And I love the look of them with the fucking power saws and shit. So what I've changed in the list is I got rid of the Gretchen, even though I think they're pretty good. I got rid of them. I got rid of the knobs, the regular knobs. I switched out the mega knobs weapons to power claws and combis, and I got rid of the weird boy, because I've never had any luck with psychers and shit. Even playing the Space Marines, I never have any fucking luck with them. So getting rid of all that, I've got another unit, another 3 man unit of the Death Chopters, and I'm not going to put them as 6. I'm going to keep them broken up as 3. I'm also getting a knob on the Squigsaur, because the Bonehead Crusher guy, he's got the metal plate on the head, because they synergize really good with the other dudes. So he's going to be attached to those guys. And then I have, yeah, that's me putting them down. And I'm going to go out and buy another, the main guy on the big shark Squiggots, and use the the Beast Boss on Squiz, because he's also really fucking good. Yeah, the Mega Knobs. They did some good damage. It is like fucking disappointment. But that's my whole new list for 2,000 points. So I'm getting rid of a bunch of models, but I'm gaining more Death Chopters for the Deep Strike. The knob will be with that squad of riders, and they're going to even be more disgusting because they get like rerolls for shit from him. And then the Beast Boss on the Squigosaur, if he's close to these guys, they get more rerolls for like charges and something else. And plus, I want to say the knob has a lot of like anti-monster shit, like a ridiculous amount. So that's going to be my new 2,000 point list. I still think this list is like really good. I'm the shit with like Psychers, and the regular knobs ended up being like foot slogging. They did a good job like holding an objective, but they didn't do anything else. They didn't get to charge or anything like that. And I think that's mostly because they're on foot, and orcs on foot are just, they need to be in trucks. And the trucks are still good, even though they went up in points. They're still really good. Ram those motherfuckers into somebody. Have your boys disembark during the wall and get into combat. That's such a like the best tactic for orcs. You know, you snort a lot of coke and just go fucking crazy into the enemy. And you're not going to really, unless it's a weak unit like Gaunts or something, Imperial Guard units, you know, you're not going to like just wipe them out in one turn of close combat. You're pretty much swarming them like ants, and it's like death by 1,000 pinpricks. You're really on the defensive when holding like objectives. So the idea is when the enemy moves onto objectives, you just swarm it like a fucking ant and hold it down. I don't know who that is. That's the best thing you can do. And like over time, you'll just start bringing like units and monsters or tanks down. You're just gonna have to like have 2 or 3 turns of close combat. If you get really good rolls, you'll just dominate. And I recommend give the little Stompa a try. I think you'll like him. He's good surviving, got the invuln save, holds a good amount of dudes, and in close combat he's really good. He didn't really get to shoot at Gaunts or anything because they got in close combat quick, but I think the gun would probably be good against like Guard and Gaunts and something small. There's only like big monsters to really shoot at with him, and he's not built for that, even with the missile launchers, and he's just got the shooters on the arm. But that was my list. It was a struggle. Turn 2 and 3, I felt like I was really winning. If it would have went on for like a turn 6, I would have probably lost. But I really liked it. And that's it. Alright, take care. Bye.